Just when I thought my crafting world couldn't get any better, it did. Watch today's video and I'll show you a new laser that will blow your mind. I had the incredible privilege of trying out the Atzer 24 watt, I believe it's L2 24 watt machine. And I am not a technical person, so there's a lot of really cool numbers in their description on how fast it'll go and this power and that power. But all I know is it really is amazing. So in today's video, I'm going to show you cutting out a few different things on wood and some leather so that you can see it in action. I'm going to test it on different strengths. But one thing that I have noticed being a hobby crafter, it really depends on the wood. So you can read a description and say it'll cut 10 millimeters of wood on one pass and this and that. I have found as a hobby crafter, the wood really makes a difference. So don't feel discouraged. I typically will tell it to do numerous passes. I use lightburn software. I'll tell it to do numerous passes just in case it needs to have a little bit extra oomph. But we're gonna play around with it today and show you what it can do. So a few things on the machine. You can save your project to a USB that they include, and you can control it. You don't have to have it hooked up to your laptop. You can run it directly from here. Huge advantage, especially when you want to use your laptop for another project. You can just have your project working off of this screen. This was a little confusing to me in the beginning. I didn't see that they had included keys. I had everything put together. Ross put it together for me. Make sure you turn it on with this key. So that's pretty cool. The laser head is simply ginormous. The unit itself, Ross, my husband, put it together, said very, very meticulously, you just need to follow their steps. They lay it all out. So it did take him a good hour to put it all together, but this laser head is huge. And this is an air assist box. Fantastic. One thing that I was a little confused on, here I'm going to turn it on and you don't hear anything. It will only run when your machine is burning. So even if I had the machine on right now, this does not go until the machine is actually doing a project. But that's hands down a requirement now. I have fallen in love with their air assist. Okay, the really cool thing on this machine is you can see these little laser crossbars, super helpful. When the laser is moving and you're framing it, this really helps you see if your wood is straight. But they want to have your laser head 5 millimeters away from the product. So to make that happen, they have two knobs here. We loosen those knobs. I'm sorry, I was talking. Let me do that again. You hear that beep? That tells you you've bottomed out. Tighten those knobs up. So after it beeps, you're bottomed out, and there's measurements on this inside part of the laser head, on the back side of the laser head. So there's a knob up top here. You just bring up your laser head 5 millimeters. And now you have your measurement right there, and we are 5 millimeters away from the product you're working on. Okay, this is 5 millimeter wood. I don't know what kind of wood, but it is solid wood, not plywood. And this is a wedding cake topper for our son. And I have it set up to go on 4 passes. I can see after the second pass, it almost falls down. The third pass, it's fully falling. So super slick. So I chose 4 passes on this, and I think that's gonna work really good. Oh my goodness, that is solid. I love that. Super clean, no scorching. Very cool. I wanted to put it to test on a very thick piece of leather. This is probably 9 ounce if I had to guess, but to give you an idea, this is about 7 millimeters thick. Okay, that was 10 times. I typically always put leather on one of these metal mats instead of a honeycomb because I'm usually having to tape down the leather. So this one I didn't have a visual of how we're doing. Oh, obviously it went through. Oh my goodness, that's cool. I was kind of counting at about 7 times around. This was 10. 7 times around, it looked like it was bouncing back. So you're just I'll have to score this a little bit and it should pop right out. Look at how thick that is. Super fun. Oh my goodness, that is really fun. And it's clean on the top. I mean, for other than a little bit of residue off my sides, I've done enough projects with other laser machines that aren't this powerful, and the overburn is just ugly. That's really cool. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate on the new Atzer 24-watt machine, cutting out these star name tags. I do a lot of volunteer work for a local nonprofit that helps homeless families. We're having a 10-year celebration gala, so everyone is going to get a sheriff badge, and we're going to glue name tag clips to the back of it. So I'm going to try a couple different types of wood and show you how the machine works on a couple different types of wood. Okay, this is 1/8" basswood. It's not plywood. It is a full piece of basswood. So I anticipate this one to take a pretty good burn. On this one, you can see instantly, this is pass number 1, and I can see the laser is going through all of the way already. Yeah, I definitely can see the laser. So I'm just going to have this one go 2 passes. But I feel confident that it was probably just a 1 pass. Yeah, it's already fallen down there. Oh, we're good. Look at that. So again, it is a lot to do with the wood. If a solid piece of wood that's not plywood makes a big difference. This is basswood. I can see a little bit of overburn here, so I'm going to dial back the strength and go ahead and fill this sheet up with these name tags, but really impressed. Okay, I have this set up to go for 10 times. I would highly suggest using a honeycomb mat of some sort. This is a matrix mat from Atomstack. And what happens is you can see under here, the light is shining through. That means we have made it all the way through the project. So really helpful to do that. I don't mind running a project numerous times. As you can see here, it's such a clean burn with this machine. It's just a precise laser, and you just want to make sure you get all the way through. Okay, so here's some of the projects that I've done with this laser engraver. Totally loving it. I'm really appreciative of Atzer for sending this. It is a fantastic machine. So thanks for watching DIY on the House. If you have any questions or tips as I learn the world of laser engraving, I'd love to hear from you. Please comment down below.